always such a mess when you're fixing the boat, and it's just stuff everywhere. And since we've been living on Linnea for like 4.5 years or so, we have a lot of stuff, so it's a lot of chaos.
We have started to empty the boat of like heavy stuff, like the dinghy and the life raft and the boom and the spinnaker pole and stuff like that. So our plan is that we're going to take that stuff and put it in the garage. Marcus is fixing the main halyard, and yeah, it's slowly coming together so that we can lift Linnea up on the hard
Chaos!
in 2 days. Ideally it would be just to take all the stuff and put it into the house instead, but we still have tenants renting the house, so we will have to store all the things for a month, and then we get access to the house again and we can move in. But yeah, it felt like a good plan. There was some time a year ago when we decided for how long we were going to rent it out. Feels a bit less like a good plan right now, but yeah, we just have to figure it out.
Stupid!
It looks so empty without the boom, without the sails.
She looks sad.
She looks sad and so naked. There's another small problem. It's that we have been seeing a lot of people lately saying hi to everyone, and almost my entire family has gotten sick the past days, and I have started to feel a bit feverish today. So we're kind of just waiting for it to hit us as well. But yeah, this far I'm up and running, and Marcus is still feeling good. So we just keep our fingers crossed that we can keep this together at least until Friday when we have a holdout. We are going to transport the boom on top of the car, and in Sweden it's a law that you have to mark it out if it sticks out, and it's supposed to be a yellow and red flag. Or?
Yeah, something similar like that, I think.
Something similar like that. And that flag is in Marcus' dad's car right now. So we tried to come up with what we should use instead, and I figured we could use our like
Q flag.
Q flag, the quarantine flag that we hoist when we get to a new country. At least it's very yellow and should be easy to spot for other cars. So I think that should meet the criteria for following the rules.
New purpose.
New purpose for a land-based sailing life. That is a heavy piece of boom. My body is broken.
The 2 cars are emptied and yeah, mission accomplished, I think. The garage is more or less full now, so we really had to tidy up there a bit before we fill it with more stuff, but I think that will have to wait until we move into the house actually. So back in the car and soon on my way back to Linnea again.
Final voyage!
Oh,
To the service dock.
to the service
Where
dock.
we'll be hauled out tomorrow
Like 100 meters of ride, but still.
in the marina.
Yeah.
Feels super weird to say this, but tonight is most likely our last night in the boat for a while. She's going up tomorrow and we are so done with living in this like in-between mess. Like, we have stuff everywhere right now. We're trying to pack down the boat piece by piece, but the only thing that actually does is creating some kind of chaos where there's things everywhere. So it will be very nice to just lock her up tomorrow, and yeah, we can deal with the rest later when we have some proper place to actually put everything. So yeah, super strange. We've been living on this boat for such a long time, and she's been our home and our little floating adventure, and yeah, now it's time to take a break. Hopefully we can soon get that excitement of sailing back again, if we just get some distance to this chaos, so that we are longing to get back on the water. Right now we're longing to get out of the water, but yeah, I guess that's just the way it is when you get home from something like this. Good morning, guys. It's quite a hectic morning here. I'm disconnecting all the cables that runs up in the mast so that they are not connected to the boat once it's hoisted up here. So everything gets disconnected. It's like lanterns and our communication cables. So all that needs to be disconnected and prepared for the hoist. This thing with taking up the boat on the hard and taking the mast down, it's so stressful. Like, since you don't do it that often, it's like 3 years ago since we had the mast down, and when we took the boat up in Trinidad, it was like they were doing everything, so we didn't really have to bother very much. We just had to prepare the boat and take her into the slip. But here we kind of do everything ourselves, except for driving the crane. But all the lines, everything like that, we have to handle that. So it's a lot to think about, and when you don't do it very often, it's easy that you forget something or just don't remember how you did it the last time. So yeah, we try to make lists so that we won't forget anything, but yeah, you still feel a bit nervous this morning, and it wasn't the best night's sleep actually, because you have all these thoughts in your head running around, and you're thinking like, okay, have we thought of this? Have we thought of that? Is everything prepared? But yeah, okay, I'm done to get out. I don't think we could have picked a better morning to do this. It's totally calm. It's even sunny. It's a bit wet because it was a very cold night, but other than that, it's like perfect conditions. What are you doing? You're preparing the forestay so it will be easy to take off?
Yeah, I'm preparing the furler so we can get it away. It's a bit special with this like hidden furler or like below deck furler, but once you get a hand of it and get everything dismantled, it's pretty easy to just loosen the forestays. So it's pretty neat actually. You don't need to have the drum everywhere and you lift the mast, so that's pretty nice.
From here it looks like it's a big risk of dropping things in the water.
No. No problem.
No problem. Good. And I'm going to see if I can find some supports that we can use to put the mast on once it's no longer on the boat. There was one here already, very convenient, so we take that one, and then we try to find 2 more, I think. Have you already taken down the backstay?
Yeah, that's a really convenient thing with a keel step mast. You can more or less just loosen everything, all stays, everything, because the mast supports from the deck level and the keel level, so it's always like supported, so it will not fall off even if you loosen all the stays, if it's not bad weather or you cannot sail without the stays of course. But like today, super calm, I can more or less loosen everything. I will keep the forestay and the outer outer stays or top stays. I will keep the top stays and the forestay until the guy with the lift is here, the crane guy.
she's up, and everything went so smooth. Crazy smooth actually. Just fitted straight into the cradle, and yeah, everything was just really good.
I'm getting the mast ready for moving into the shed instead of on Linnea. So I'm cleaning it. I'm taking all the halyards off and putting in pilot lines instead. And Emmy is down below washing Linnea. The bottom looks really good, so the Coppercoat has really proven itself a good paint actually. Really happy with that paint.
All done with the cleaning of the hull. It's a slow process, even though it's quite easy with the Coppercoat because we only have this like soft slime, but it's still a lot of surface to cover with this tiny like water hose thing, and it's a bit heavy in the shoulders and arms. But yeah, if we're going to be done here today, it's just to keep on going. Ta-da! We do have a very pretty view. You can see Denmark, north part of Skåne, and Malmö. Very good view. It's also quite hard work climbing up and down, so you try to go as few times as possible and hopefully don't forget anything. But yeah, I forgot something last time, so I had to climb an extra time, of course. So right now I'm on my way over to Marcus with some cleaning supplies so that we can rinse off the mast before it gets into the mast shed. And I have the very long water hose with me. It's kind of heavy, and this time I hope I have everything. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's yeah, pretty good.
You take.
Oh, the stuff. Okay.
Thank you. Whew. We have made pretty good progress today, so we decided that we're going to pack up the things that we need, and we're going to head out to the apartment that we're going to borrow for the next couple of weeks. And it's getting quite late, so I'm just running around here like a whirlwind, trying to just pack down as much things that I can come up with that we might need. It's not that critical. We will be back here in a couple of days, but yeah, it will be good to have like a good basis, and then we can see just what we're missing. But if it was possible, it's even more chaotic here now than it was before. I'm just hoping that I don't forget something very crucial. It's getting dark and we are emptying our things that we're taking with us out of the boat a bit later than we had hoped for, but still pretty good. My adrenaline is like this. Marcus is getting the car and I'm trying to get all our things out in the cockpit. So there's a box. There's 3 more that we just took down the steps. And there's some bags. And this one is the most interesting. The big black suitcase that we bought when we were flying home from Trinidad. We have been sailing with that one in the aft cabin since then because we thought it was a really good suitcase. And now it contains all our clothes. Okay, at least the clothes that were still in the boat that we hadn't already taken away from here. I'm guessing, because I packed it in there, closed it, I'm guessing it's a bit heavy. There it comes. The car is here, ready to be filled with stuff. But look at this sunset. It's beautiful. Still very glad it's been such good weather today. It has definitely helped to keep the morale up and to just keep going with the projects. It's so much harder when it's windy or rainy. It just takes a lot more time. So this was just the perfect day to do this. Heavy suitcase. Told ya.
I'm too fat. So.
Okay. If we were flying, this would be overweight.
Yeah, for sure.
Luckily, the suitcase fitted in the car. I was a bit worried about that, but success. And that was the last of it. One last bag that we just threw down are like gloves and hats and some last minute things. So yeah, time to go. And it's very dark.
It's pitch black.
Bye, Boaty. I hope I'm going to miss you very soon. We made it.
Yeah.
Full car.
Yeah.
Kind of exhausted.
We're really stocked up with stuff.
We haven't really eaten today.
No.
My dad had some cinnamon buns that we had for fika, and then we had some chips for second fika.
Yeah, so we lived on cookies and chips.
Perfect. But
typical boat fixing day, right?
Yes. There in the end, it felt like if we're going to sit down to have something to eat now, I won't be able to get up again.
No, we would.
So we just kept on going.
Yeah.
But now we're going to go to like a fast food hamburger place and get some dinner. Yeah, or lunch or both. And yeah.
In your face food.